It's called passion for a reason.
Top of the morning to you. Hey, have you ever read God's Word with the passion? I mean, this is written by an author who is self described as love. He is the epitome of love. So let's try to read his word with the same amount of passion that it was written. Let's start with Hebrews 4 9 and go through 16. So then, there is still waiting a full and complete Sabbath rest reserved for the true people of God. That's us. Verse 10 For he who has once entered God's rest also has ceased from the weariness and pain of human labors, just as God rested from those labors, peculiarly his own. Verse 11 Let us therefore be zealous and exert ourselves and strive diligently to enter the rest of God. It's almost like we're scratching and clawing to get into the rest of God. How much would people pay to get into true rest and be able to enjoy it? Well, God gives it to us free. It says, but we need to be zealous and exert ourselves and strive diligently to enter that rest, that no one may fall or perish by the same kind of unbelief and disobedience into which those in the wilderness fell. So the Israelites were the ones that were wandering in the wilderness, and they failed to enter into this Sabbath rest because of unbelief and disobedience. Verse 12, for the word that God speaks is alive and full of power. There you have it. It's alive and full of power, not dead, not weak, alive and full of power. It's sharper than any two-edged sword, penetrating to the dividing line of the soul, the spirit, and the body, exposing and sifting and analyzing and judging the very thoughts and purposes of the heart. Verse 13, and not a creature exists that is concealed from his sight, but all things are open and exposed, naked and defenseless to the eyes of him with whom we have to do. Verse 16, let us then fearlessly and confidently and boldly, not weakly, not like, it's fearlessly, confidently, and boldly draw near to the throne of grace, the throne of God's unmerited favor to us sinners, that we may receive mercy for all our failures and find grace to help in good time for every need, appropriate help and well timed. I just encourage us all. Let's read God's word with the passion with which it was written. Have a great day.